I'm here. 7 minutes late. Practically on time. Wow. I'm doing Planet Zoo, like I do every Saturday. I don't know what animals I'm going to make enclosures for today, but I do know that my game is very loud. I had my volume turned up to 30 for some reason. That doesn't make any sense out of context, but just know that it was high. And also, I'm going to be doing a short stream because I got errands to run, because I forgot that I had some commission work that I didn't finish, and I have to go shopping as well, so I have to do a lot tomorrow. So I'm going to have to go probably like 2.5 hours today, like proper early. If I could do if I could do my work on stream, I would, and call it an art stream today, but I'm afraid I can't. So once I do that, once I end stream, I have to finish up that commission, and then I have to go to bed, and then go straight to doing errands, and then shopping tomorrow. How exciting. I thought I was done with errands, but turns out I wasn't. Wow. Low welfare, why? Social bad. So I apologize, but as always, my poor Planet Zoo stream will have to be cut short. I should just shorten this time frame. It's so often that I have to shorten the stream. I think it's probably unnecessary to have it even like set for 4 hours still. Like it's like 90% of the time I have to end it short. What is wrong? Why are all the seals unhappy? What happened? It's just Tanner that's unhappy. Why is Tanner unhappy? Just says space? Like, what do you mean space? Is there too many seals in this enclosure? You're the only one having a hard time. It's just you, bud. Do you not realize that you're in a much larger enclosure than your current immediate surroundings? You know, if you go that direction a while, you'll be okay. Were you aware of that? Are you living in a different world right now that you, for some reason, have no no access to the rest of your enclosure? I mean, I'm watching you swim. Seems like you got plenty of space. There, now you happy? Oh, now there's plenty of space. I see how it is. Freaking ridiculous. Also, hi, Epitot. Good job on your first redeem. You're not new, but hello regardless. Hey, FA Mixella, how you doing? Morning indeed. Very technically for me as well. Okay, so what animals am I gonna make enclosures for? I've been doing tundra, taiga, and aquatic recently. Did I buy any? Are there any available in my trading menu for now? I did otters, alright. I bought a bunch of moose, so I should probably get the moose out of the way. And I guess everything else was just from other zoos. Yeah, maybe moose. How many moose do I even have right now? I have 1 male, 3 female moose. How many do they need? Oh, I actually have enough for everything. Great. Doing good. Yesterday I started a new park in Planet Coaster. Made a real wooden roller coaster from IRL and now building an entrance of the park. Cool. That's interesting. How hard was that to do, making a real coaster? Were the tools available actually able to like manage that, or did you have to like do some weird fiddly bits make it work? This was kind of like the aquatic area, and this is like the land area. Maybe I guess the moose going here wouldn't be the worst. I don't have a whole lot of room to work with. I was planning on putting them in different, like, areas based on their biomes, but there's a lot more of some animals than there are of others, so I'm not entirely sure that would be a good idea. It's nice. People do film rides and post on YouTube, so it's very easy to direct. Oh, okay, cool. Well, alright. I haven't played Planet Coaster in a really long time. I was never very... I'm not, like, terribly creative, so I was never really able to do much interesting stuff on there. But I always enjoyed watching people play Planet Coaster. Yeah, you do normally. You play Planet Zoo? Yeah. Got same problems, yeah. Just try. Yeah, I mean, that's the important thing, is giving it a shot. Okay, how big does the moose's area need to be? 4... and some babies. About 2,000? 2,500? How big is that? It's about this big, right? Not quite. This big? Well, it needs to be big regardless. How am I going to make a moose look like a moose? Facility having a negative effect on guests. Where? The Keeper Hut? The place that needs to exist so that the animals can eat is making people unhappy? Oh no. How tragic. There. Nicest thing is the rides go through itself like 5 times, overlapping so many tracks. It's fun. Good. That's cool. Definitely Zoo got more options for building, and Planet Coaster thing is on grids. Yeah, I mean, like, I think... I can't remember which one was more popular. I feel like Planet Zoo probably got a lot more popular because Planet Coaster was such a big, like, thing when everybody was hoping for, a new Zoo Tycoon, and or not, sorry, but a new Roller Coaster Tycoon, and it just, the one that came out was bad, and then Planet Coaster came out, and it was just, like, really, really good in comparison. They gained, like, a big following, but I don't think they actually added that much to the game. It's been a long time, so I don't know, but that seems like what happened. You don't have the DLC for Coaster? Yeah, I think I have a couple of DLCs for it. Maybe? I don't remember. It's been too long since I played it, so I can't remember much about it. If I'm doing a moose, I could probably just, like, make it walking along here. Like this edge. At a weird angle, just to fill in this space. But then I'd have, like, this whole area here exposed. Actually, I guess I could put, like, a circular thing in there to, like, look in the belly. So if I get, like, a... like that, and then just pretend this is a moose for now. It's very, very moose shaped. It's got essence of moose. Maybe there isn't enough room there after all. I mean, there might be. I'd have to finagle the buildings around a bit, I think, but I don't think it's impossible. I kind of just want a general size, like, of the enclosure to see if I get it right. Oh, it's bigger than I expected. Moose musk? Oh, like essence of moose, I see. I see. You had to reinstall it yesterday? Oh. When going hunting, you frequently coat yourself in the urine of whatever you're hunting so as not to alarm it. Maybe even attract it. It's pretty good. I mean, it is, and I think they refer to it as musk. Oh, that's fun. Gross. Yeah, well. I mean, like, yeah, but also, you know, if they smell you and flee, then the hunting is a failure. So, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Although I don't know if you're allowed to hunt moose. You're allowed to hunt deer and elk. I don't know about moose. You probably wouldn't want to hunt moose if you're allowed to. I feel like they'd be pretty hard to put down. And they're famously quite aggressive. How do you obtain the urine? I mean, usually they just come in cans that you spray. I don't know how they obtain the urine. Canned moose piss, yeah. It's normal, it's not weird. It's not like you're slurping it up or something. It's literally just for, like, spraying on your boots and legs or whatever. Someone's tried to drink it. Of course they have! Of course someone's tried to drink it! People also, like, huff, like, spray paint and, like, turpentine. Like, of course someone's tried to drink moose piss. Like, it's not that, it's not that outlandish. I wouldn't advise it, of course. +1 viewer. Hey, Simpin, how you doing? I'm trying to figure out how to make a moose. I need to figure out, like, the general body size before I go for the head, and it's also much further out. Kind of like a dog right now. Want a Canadian's help? Well, I mean, if you like, you can give me, like, general advice for how you think I can make it look more moose-like, but I've also seen moose, so maybe. Like, I more just like, I don't, it's just difficult to make line art of animals in the game. I've succeeded somewhat here and there, but not always. Just need to clear out this giant, beautiful plot of land. You're not new, but hello. Don't try to be too fancy. Well, yeah, but, like, look at my deer. My deer is very, very legibly a deer. Right? It's got, like, antlers. And deer bits. And a boar riding on its back. And a swan riding on that's back. Like, you know, the moose has got to look like a moose and not a deer. That's the problem. Ooh. Saw an orca before a deer. That's an otters? What? My otters? Over here? This is my giant otter and my little otter over here. I don't have any orcas. I don't think they exist in the game. Is it humane to... haven't we, like, established you're not supposed to have orcas? The whites and the water made your brain fried? Oh, okay, yeah. Or was it specifically just, like, Shamu that we decided was not an okay orca to cage? Was it like a movement for all orcas, or just that one specifically? I don't remember. Any animal you like but isn't in the game? And me, that I like? It's hard to say if there's any animals I like that aren't in the game, because I don't have all the DLCs, so I don't really know what animals are in the game. But, like, I also don't have that many animals I really like, if I'm honest. Like, I think animals are cute, and I generally like a lot of them, but as far as, like, favorite animals go, like, I think the pangolin is my favorite animal, I think, and that's already in the game. I like regular pandas as well, but they're already in the game as well. So, I mean, it's hard to say. You like some big swimmers in the game? Nah, they're saving that for Planet Aquarium. But yeah, bigger animals would be kind of, like, interesting, I think. Like an actual, like, aquatic, like, expansion. Because the aquatic pack just gave you, like, penguins and stuff, which wasn't, like, a whole lot. It's still nice, but, like, there's probably some reason that they haven't added them. Maybe the mechanics would be too difficult to manage, because there would be no land at all, so you wouldn't be able to have your people go in and feed them, or if you'd have to, like, make a dock for them, and they don't have that programmed or some such. I don't know. Raccoons are also in the game. Whale or dolphins, yeah. Can you get a duck enclosure in the game? I think ducks are in the farm animals pack, but I don't have that. Okay, they got like big haunches. This is not enough. Not enough big. It's kind of a broken leg. That doesn't even look right. Oh no, their legs go the other direction. They go like in like that and then out. There you go. It's still broken as heck. You got a swan habitat? Yeah, they're cool. You play this game just for the duck enclosure? DLC costs like 5 EU in sale, so just wait for it. Or use a game key. Yeah. I don't tend to... all the DLCs I think I've gotten have been gifts from people. I don't usually buy DLC for games that I feel are pretty complete without them. Generally speaking, partly because I don't have that much money to spend on a game more than like 1 or 2 times. And also because like I don't think the game really needs that many things, but like I enjoyed the base game a lot. But then some generous viewers gave me some more. I was gonna leave the interior of this. Actually, I can't move that one because it's actually giving a lot of stuff to a lot of people. I don't know what to do with this. I think I need to make this moose's legs longer. I think that's probably the problem that I'm having right now, is that it's just like not tall enough. It's not that the legs are broken, they're just not tall enough. Whee! Okay. Become taller. That's not tall enough still. Like there, maybe? That's probably tall enough. I like to create themes in your park, like Europe, Asia, Africa, etc. I did that. I made a themed park. Dangerous animal escaped. How? How'd the freaking boars escape? You didn't escape. What do you mean you escaped? Where? How? What? You're not escaped. What do you mean you got out? I'm looking at you. You're in the enclosure. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think so. Why did you tell me it was escaped? It's literally in the enclosure. Alright, whatever. Keeper assigned, my butt. Research. But yeah, I made a... I did different themes in quotation, in big quotations for each of my zoos. The boar learned ventriloquism. Like, I have like one zoo on every continent, and in each of those zoos I have like some specific theming for each one. Like one of them was just like random shapes and stuff, and the other one was like, I don't know, just like very specific things. It's hard to remember. It's been such a long time, but they were very specifically like thematic. Just, yeah, all right. It's definitely a moose leg. You can't say it's not. Yeah, no, I like the game a lot, but I do want to, this is my last zoo that I intend to do. Because I have a million games to beat on my backlog, and I'm playing this one for like a year. I'd like to switch it up to a different thing so I can get more games out of my gigantic backlog of games. So I made a deal with myself that I would do one zoo on every continent, and then on the last continent, Antarctica, I would make a zoo with every animal I had available, which is really difficult because I can't get their stupid silhouettes correct. Okay, I think this is just a bad spot for, I don't know, I think I need to like make it like this direction. I need to like stand it up. I think that's probably the problem, is like I have it like going like out here to fill space, but it's just, I think I just need to like move it back. I think that's the issue. Okay. Let's see. You got like round, and then it curves back and goes into like a point, so it walks on its toes. So we have to barrier. Go around like this, and it curves back in a little bit. Then it goes to a point, and it goes like, straight like that, and then it probably walks on its toes. Like that. And then it has a little dorky tail. It goes like this. Move the buildings away while you draw, slide them back in when you have the legs figured out. I could do that, but they are powering a bunch of my stuff, so to move them away I'd have to lose the power, or I could pause and figure it out. I don't know. It's probably not a bad idea, but I'm just too lazy to remember where I've put them, and I know I'd forget that I was putting them there, and I'd put them back in the wrong spot, and they wouldn't power anything, and I'd be like, why am I not having any power here? And I'd be like, oh, right, of course, yes. That's why. They have cloven hooves, don't they? Moose? Like other ungulates? Like other cow-like creatures? But they got like, well, I don't want to say that because it's it is what it is, but it's called, you know, immature says yes. Okay. Alright, and then how does... Oh god, it's warm in Antarctica again. Tragic. So its leg comes up like that, and its haunch is like... That's actually pretty accurate, all things considered. I might need to like curve it a little bit more like this, and then up, and then shrink that down a little bit. Don't know why I just tabbed as if I have that reference open. Its legs... it's got a pretty short body, all things considered. So give me... from here. Then straight up. Straight down. They bend the other direction. Damn it. There you go. Oop. Got little knees. It's more of an ankle, I guess. Their feet look like they're wearing heels. Oh, they got them feet. I see. Come on now. The minimum minimum like restriction on the placement of these walls is super annoying. Like I know why it's there, but I sure do dislike it. Okay, how am I gonna make this look not like nonsense? They go like just into their shoulder, like one would expect a leg to do. Well, I suppose an arm, but you know, it's an animal. Sure. Good enough. How dare you make it nighttime while I'm making feet changes? Outrageous. I can't see anything. And therefore I cannot build. I kind of vaguely know that this is shaped like this, and then it goes like... It's kind of like a camel. Like, sort of. Not nearly as tall as it needs to be, but... It's not so bad. Don't worry, I'll get you. I'll get you. You freaking moose over here. How's that snout looking? You got like a... Got like a freaking... Like a nose that goes out into a bulb. Just out of nowheres. Nosewares. You get it? It's a joke. A joke from a different, like, dialect. It looks like a camel. I don't think I need to be that detailed. It's got like a goozle. Is that nose wrong? Not really. It has like a bone that goes out and it has like a little arch there. I guess it is kind of wrong. It's more like it needs to come from the middle. It needs to go from here down like this direction, sort of. If I want to get particularly detailed with it. But you know, why not, right? That doesn't make any sense. We're gonna get rid of that. And that. I know I'm not gonna bother with this nose thing. Little nose bridge feels a bit excessive for what I'm doing. What do your ears look like? You got little stubby ears? That's a bad image, I can't really see. You got a brow though, don't you? Your nose is a bit longer, and you got a brow. Comes out like that. Is that right? I wish that wouldn't click when I'm not near a path. Not really. Go ahead and go back to the way you were. It was better. Maybe it wasn't. It's hard to say. I wish I could just like keep this open and build at the same time, but I can't reposition this, and I can't easily do anything because it'll do that. Hey Ray, how you doing? I mean, that's definitely not right. Just needs to, like, be a bit more of something. Is it because the neck goes into the back more? Oh yeah, it does. Okay. It's like something's wrong with the head, but I can't quite tell what. I guess it's probably that. And it has a big old, like, backbone. Little scapulas. And it kind of, like, arches into a curve here. It's not quite long enough, but its head is really big. Maybe I should just like scooch that in. Can you please let me edit things, game? Come on. Move this up. Is that gonna be better? I mean, like, I think it's still a problem that it's not long enough. Like, nothing really is gonna help that, so I need to, like, go in and pull it a little bit longer. And it's really big! Like, it's incredibly big. This enclosure, I mean. It's way too big for the 4 moose that are gonna be occupying it. Those legs are like the same length, but they're not lined up. How did I manage that? What's happening? Low welfare on the skunk? Why? Are they, like, nervous about people? I think I made it... Yeah, they can't yell. Are these not good windows? Why are you nervous? Why are you so upset? What's wrong? Social stress. Why are you stressed? Literally nobody's allowed to make noise anywhere near you. Why are you stressed? Oh, is it the sprinkler? Are you cold? Is that why you're stressed? It is. You're just casually walking through the sprinkler, just making you extra cold. You're going for a swim, which is relaxing you. Information from the speakers? I've been told that speakers don't affect the animals in the enclosure. I guess I could test it real quick by cloning this. Putting it right here. No, it's still on. It's not bothering them. I think it is just the sprinkler. Because the sprinkler's, like, close enough to everything in the enclosure. So I think that anytime it goes into the sprinkler, it gets stressed. If it's not that, I don't know what it would be. I'm kind of waiting to see it, like, get back in the sprinkler range and see what happens. It's not the sprinkler, it's just the people, I guess. Yeah, nothing's changing. Why is it so stressed? It was like hanging out next to here and getting stressed. Is it the heater? No, it's not very warm. There's nobody, like, looking at them. I have no idea. They have mates? Yeah. It's bonded to Delzen, which is the only one in there. They're both just hanging out in their enclosure together. So I don't know. They're almost always underground, though, surprisingly. That's why I put that camera there, because they never went above ground for some reason. But no idea why they're stressed. Shouldn't be. Any animals fighting? Yes. Are they still fighting, or is that from last time? That's from last time. Okay. They're fine. Alright, moose. What can I do for you? I need to make your legs look more like moose legs, first of all. I need to reposition your goozle. I need to give you antlers. Dang. Freaking antlers over here. What are they? Okay, hold on. You got them big old stinking ones with the webbing. So we got the big prong, then double prong. Then a big swoopy into big prong, big prong, big prong, little prong, little prong, little prong. Okay. There's a balloon just floating out there. Somewhere. Okay. No, even, like, honestly, even though that's really messy, it, you know, kind of reads to an extent. Okay, come in a little bit. Curve this one up a bit, just a bit, just a bit. Just the tiniest little bit. Then we need to like get this thing be more curved because it's got a big old webbing. Actually, the webbing doesn't even start really until after the antler. That. This one's stonking huge over here. Okay, and then up. I don't know how to do like a good curve on these things, if I'm honest. Because like on a side profile, you'd be like looking like this. Like it'd be overlapping itself something, but like I want to like show the full thing like that, so I need the 5 or 6 like minor spikes. Got the 1, the double, then the big, and then like big into the 6 prongs. So this is the one that'll begin the web. Oops. But then it needs to curve around itself too, which makes it a lot more difficult to like make sense. I don't even think this is like lifted high enough either. Like the way that the horn or the antlers work is they're kind of like they go back. Well, I guess it is about right. I worry it's just gonna look too much like a deer. No, it looks nothing like a deer. Never mind, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna make this curve up a bit more. And yeah, I can shrink this horn a bit. Not shrink, but curve slightly better. Like that. Is that better? I don't know if that is better. This one needs to like kind of become the start of the web. Wow, that's not working. It doesn't really go quite up as jarringly. It goes into the web immediately, like so. I mean, it's kind of what I'm looking for, but I'm not sure how to make them, like, more moosey. Because they, like, the way that they kind of, they go up into, like, a hand, right? Or like a webbed foot looking. Like a, you know, like a duck foot. So this initial web becomes like just sort of a webby foot. That's kind of hard to do. Need to shrink this up a lot, I guess. Is it gonna be alright? Maybe I don't even need this. I think that's probably gonna work just about as well, legible-wise, without being, like, overly complex. I still may need to add some curvature to it, but overall I think that's probably a better use of it. This one needs to curve down a little bit more, because this is actually quite a bit bigger than the other ones. Still want to make it curved, so pull that in. Pull this out. Pull this out. Pull this in. Pull this in. Pull this out. Hydrate, sure. All I got's warm water today. He doesn't even line up with the rest of the antlers, so it's not big enough. I'll need to grab this whole section and lift it. I mean, like, it's clearly a moose. It's just not quite what I'm looking for. It's the same situation I have with every animal I make. It's like, it's clearly what I'm going for. It doesn't quite look how I want it to look. This happens with every one of them until I fiddle around enough to make it look right. I can't see in the dark. Who's, like, making noises over here? Somebody stuck? Yeah, they are. I was, like, been, like, listening to them whine for, like, half an hour. Like, wondering what they're doing. You're not trapped. It's a road. Get out of here. Your favorite warm water. Do you actually like warm water? I don't mind it terribly, but I don't love it. Like, it's fine. It's something to drink. You know, it hydrates, does the job. How many people are freaking stuck? Are you stuck? You're just viewing the habitat. Oops, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna have to kick this person out, I guess. Get out of here. You're obviously bugged for some reason, so I'm gonna leave my zoo. Same with you. Get out of here. You're not welcome here getting stuck like that. In the center of the path. Low welfare again. Why? It's like something over here. Oh, is it because these guests are too close? Is that the reason? Are they somehow affecting this enclosure? Despite being all the way over there? Wish there was like a way to check noise. I can check do not disturb signs, but that doesn't help. I need like noise that people create. No. Can't do anything about that. I'll hope that fixes the issue. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Who's to say? It's a mystery. Wow. But we'll see. It might be good. Might not. I don't love the moose's knee. I think I need to fix this leg somehow. I don't know if it's just not long enough or what, but something's not right about it. Clearly. He also has like a big old chest muscle, like right there. It comes out. What about its belly? It's just kind of like flat across, right? Yeah. Basically. Comes up a little bit in the middle, but not by much. There you go. I mean, it looks like a moose. I'm not satisfied with the antlers. But I don't know what to do to make myself satisfied with the antlers. Like, there's not much to be done that could change it. Just isn't quite what I want. Maybe it's because they're hooking up too much. Maybe if I hook them back a little bit more. Or pull them, like, straighter. And add, like, one more, like, a little bit lower. Give it a big nose? It's got a big nose. At least I thought it did. I thought it did. Yeah, it's got a big nose. Could be bigger, I guess. Now it doesn't really look like a moose. Yeah. Yeah. Can't move my camera at all. What's going on? Why can't I move my camera? Why won't you move? There you go. Nope, doesn't work. Oh, I can... Oh. Camera movement, please? Thank you. I don't know. I think I'm just... It's just the antlers that I don't like, I think. But I don't know what to do to fix them, specifically. I think everything else looks fine. Like, it reads as a moose. Like I said, the face is obviously wrong, but at that angle, I can't really tell what's wrong about it. I'd have to put them in the enclosure and then edit it from there. Which I can do. The legs are wrong for the same reason. I just don't know how to make them not wrong. So let me go ahead and get the... I think the back leg is fine, so I'm going to put the entrance to the habitat back here. For the staff. And then I'm going to have a path that goes up into the belly. Where the guests can come to look at the moose eye. I can right around here. And here. I'm gonna have it combine into one path, like around here. It'll just come up. And then combine into that. Has like a stethoscope. Meese. I think I think I'd know better. I'm the one playing Planet Zoo. I obviously know what multiple mooses are called. It's a gaggle of mooses. A gaggle of moose eye. Thank you very much. Dang. You're welcome. Not dare. We don't call them meese around here. Okay. Who the hell is stuck in my zoo? Shut up! I thought I killed you. Okay. We're gonna have the viewing angle here. Good. It's a very small viewing angle for such a large enclosure, but I guess I could put another one up the backside. Because I do need to, like, have this sort of split off anyway. This is not big enough, I don't think. Okay. And like I said, the antler's a bit wonk. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. It's kind of whatever. Something around it feels wrong, but I wouldn't know what exactly. Like, it reads as a moose. That's what I need it to do. So I think it probably serves that purpose fine. Once the moose get in there, I'll edit it a bit nicer, but for now, I'll leave it how it is and just worry about it after the fact. I need security to murder those guests so I can stop hearing them scream about how they're lost in my straight path with no deviations. Okay. So go ahead and get the animals that are in my trading center into the quarantine so that I can safely put them in my zoo. Do I have any animals in the zoo right now? Oh, one of the animals just went to the medical facility. That implies that something either got sick or fought, which I'm not happy about. Although, I don't know where the person carrying the animal went, so I guess nothing went wrong? Maybe? The animal's stressed again. Why? I told them not to bother you over there. Why are you stressed? It must be the people, but like... Are you looking at the... Are you somehow seeing the skunk? You can see the skunk somehow. How? That's why it's stressed, because the guests can see it, so it can obviously see the guests for some reason. I'm allowed to murder guests, but the animals can't have a little roughhousing. Well, no, clearly not. That'd be nonsense. Okay, how is... Wait, what? Hold on. Oh. Do I have any... I should probably get another boar to put in there to avoid this happening. Who wants to be a new boar? Who's my new boar? I need a new wild boar to shove into this habitat to avoid inbreeding. Ooh, look at you. You're a good wild boar, but for 115 creds, you can stay in that person's zoo. Although, which is pretty good. But the boars don't sell for anywhere near that much. Like, if I was to, like, release one of these... Like, they're obviously subpar. Like, they're kind of middling. But if I, like, was to, like, release this animal... I'd make, like, 20? I'd make 6. I'm not paying 115 for something that would make me back, like, maybe 10 at most. I'll take this one. Bavo. They can go into the trading center and there you go. I don't actually know how to increase the animals like genetics. I've never been able to figure that out. It just sort of happens over time. I assume if they're treated well or something. Like, clearly if you, like, breed them with better mates, then it does. But, like, I don't know if that's, like, the only way, or if it just happens to improve over time or what. But this person, this alpha is about to get excommunicated because I don't want them in this zoo. Because they're breeding with their offspring, and that's going to ruin everything. Okay. Back to the moose. Oh wait, not back to the moose, I have to wait. Animal's still stressed. Why? It's getting better. I'm taking that because they can't be seen from the people anymore. Because of that weird, like, angle I've created. California sea lions been researched. Go for the new small-clawed otter. Give me the sea lions. And give them their best food, please. There you go. Okay. So how are my Musai doing? Still not... I guess I was paused for a long time. It'll take some amount of effort to get them figured out. I should probably figure out what animal I want to put in next as well. I'd like to get at least 2 animal enclosures built today before I have to head off. So who should I do? Snow leopards are always kind of fun. How much do they cost? Conservation credits. So, a lot. And the males, of course, are going to be extortionate. Scalpers. So we're not doing that. Tiger? Probably the same problem, I'm guessing. Yeah, the same problem. Pretty expensive. The ones that aren't garbage are much more expensive. I don't play the game enough to get the conservation credits necessary a lot of the time. To get the particularly expensive ones. Talking? I could do them. That's kind of fun. What is their biome, though? I didn't even check that. Not what I have currently. I need to specifically get... Well, I guess taiga, technically. But they're gonna want, like, their comfortable temperature is -10 to 31 degrees. So they're like, oh, I'm okay being a little chilly, but... Mostly I love being, like, in really hot temperatures. You know, not Antarctica. Well, how many of them do I need? 2 to 20. 1 male, 19 females. I guess. I'm gonna have to buy one of these. This one's the youngest, so it's probably the best for now. Even though it's only bronze, I think it goes up over time. Need to find some females that are not awful. There you go, that one's okay. That one's okay. I don't really care about longevity that much. I do care about immunity and fertility, though. So, neither of them. Good, good. We got our moose ready to go, as well as our boar, which I'm just gonna put the boar in first, because why not? There you go. And then unselect that and select all these. And they can go into the moose enclosure. It's gonna have to be bigger than that, though. I need to make sure to increase the size. Because they can just walk over that wall, I think. There you go. Oh, their tail. How embarrassing. Who's stuck now? Why are they getting stuck right here? What is wrong with this path? Is it like they do the animal talk and they get up and can't, like, move? How are you getting stuck here? That is it. That's exactly what it was. They got stuck on the animal. The freaking, like, stairs. Outrageous. What it actually was is they're like, oh, I don't think I like these stairs being here. Can you move them a little to the left? Sure would be nice if they were a little to the left. Freaking ridiculous over here. The amount of grief I have to go through for these entitled guests. Making me reposition my zoo facilities. Just to cater to their whims. Okay. Once the moose arrive, I can edit the moose enclosure. I was gonna call it the moose house. The moose enclosure to be slightly nicer. Well, I say nicer, more accurate, maybe. Mainly just the front leg I'm worried about. Everything else is probably fine. These aren't high heels. Well, I guess they are, actually. The way I misunderstood what you meant when you said high heels. They're like on their toes, as if they were wearing high heels, and they have little pointy toesies out the back, little dew claws or whatever. I see. I see, I see. I see, I see, I see. I see so many things. And stuff. Is that right? That's better. It's not quite right, but it's better. They have like more of a slope. Their legs are fine. Back legs are fine. Front legs need to like... They come off on the shoulder, then go down. Little haunch there. Okay. So move this one back. Connect that one up. This has a little haunch. Like that. And then it has a knee that goes like so. That's a bit better. Posture check. You can't. How dare you? There. I'm sitting up straight now. Can you tell? I could be lying. You'll never know. Not truly. What do your ears look like? You got them ears that like... Yeah, you got big ears. Unshrimp thyself. I think that moose ears are like inside their antlers. Is that a thing? Can you get the male moose in here so I can see their antlers? I remember there being something about the sounds of their antlers being really good, like the echoes from their antlers letting their hearing be better for some reason. Yeah, you got them interior ears. You got a way bigger nose than I made. Jeez. All right. My mistake. Here, I thought your mouth was the big spot. It's your nose. Oh god, you got that stupid camera thing going on again. The camera just does this thing sometimes where it just locks my movement to be like half the speed it should be. I've not been able to figure out how to fix it other than just going in there and setting the camera to a different camera mode. And then it works perfectly fine for like 20 minutes, and then it does it again. So you'll randomly see me just open that menu very, very briefly to click on a different camera and then just go back to normal every single time. It's like a borzoi. Yeah, there's like a parabolic microphone. It doesn't look right at all. It's because the nose like angles downwards and then it gets like bulbous. It looks so weird. Is it too long? Is that the issue? It looked so much better before. It looks awful now. It looks nothing like a moose. It looked way more like a moose before I tried to make it look more like a moose. It's your nose is like your face, your whole face is slanted further down than I made it. Like it's because of that. Like this needs to be like down here. She just delete everything. Okay. Do that. Give me a little bit of that. Then down a bit here. Is that better? It looks more like a deer now. Like, what am I doing wrong? Your nose kind of like curves over the end of your mouth. Is that what I'm doing wrong? I guess. Yeah. Kinda. I mean, sort of whatever, I guess. How those antlers look. Oops. Without being able to sort of imply depth, they're a lot harder to, like, get looking right. This one needs to curve this direction. This one needs to be, like, straight up. This one needs to curve back more. I don't know if that's better, but it's closer to this moose. And then all those antlers remain the exact same height until the end. Which is kind of what I've done, even though it looks kind of wonky, and I don't love it. Just delete this one. Maybe not quite like that. I mean, I don't know if it looks more like a moose exactly, but it's probably better. Maybe. I mean, this is accurate to the game's moose. And give me like an ear in here. Just like having it poke up like from the middle here. That kind of read as an ear? Not really. Look, they didn't make it like the right size. It's better, maybe. I mean, it reads well enough as a moose now, I think. Fixing the feet and the nose helped a lot. I don't like what I've done with the antlers. I think the antlers looked better before, but this is supposedly more correct, so I'm gonna keep it. It's whatever. It's fine. It's fine, probably. I gotta make this enclosure for them. I remember that they need like a little bit of water, but not very deep water, just a little bit of water to walk around in or drink from, I guess. This enclosure is way too big as well. Like, they don't need anywhere near this much space. So there's that, of course. Habitats. For moose specifically, give me filter. It has to be massive because it's a moose. Well, yeah, but it's not like moose. I think it was like 3,000 was good for 6 moose, and this is like probably around more like 7,000. Oh no, it's 4,000. It's still more than they need, but not nearly as big as I thought it was. Anyway, I need to find a shelter that I want. I like these shelters, but they just don't quite fit what I'm looking for. But the log shelters have been like overused in the enclosure, so I don't think they really work. I could give them like a fantasy house. I could grab one of the castles and just shove them in there. Technically, the planet is a zoo. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like a zoo is kind of like an enclosed space, right? And, I mean, unless you count the atmosphere, I don't think that the planet's particularly well enclosed. Maybe. A lower rate of escapees than in my zoo? I don't think that's true. How many people have we sent to space? We can't go into space without dying, without a spacesuit or a space rocket. Yeah, but we can still go. The animals can't get out of my zoo unless I put a rock on the ground, like... and they just jump out of it. It's a similar problem. Barrel. Feeder. Big trough. Grazing ball. Rubber ducky. One of these waterfall things that I'm sure every animal loves, despite always getting angry whenever they get sprinklered on. That's the wrong direction. It's the wrong direction again. Okay, which direction is the right direction? Direction without the weird, like, lip. That's definitely the wrong... Okay, whatever. Alright, fine. You're just gonna make a weird divot in the ground wherever I put you. I'm sure it's fine. Have some water. It's okay. Ugh. There. Got a weird little, very manufactured looking water bit. Go over here for a sec. I'm gonna smooth this out a tiny bit so I don't have to look at it and be annoyed. There you go. Less than 1,000 people have been to space. That's 1 per 8 million people. Do I have 8 million animals? No, but if I did, I don't think that 1,000 would have escaped, because my computer would have crashed. Checkmate. Anyway, has it really 1,000 people in space? That seems like an awful lot more than I expected. I thought maybe like a couple hundred at most. I suppose every like country that has a space program probably puts their own astronauts into space. Put your life savings on green. Is that a common color that rolls on roulette tables? Because I think that's probably a bad idea. I don't gamble much, but I don't gamble at all, but I think putting anything on green with the only 2 colors available being black and red probably won't help out much. It's only 1 tile of green. What? Where? Moose. In roulette, there's a tile of green? I didn't know that. I've never done roulette, I don't think. Played craps, but not for any money. Or bones, I guess, I don't know. What's the difference between craps and bones? Kind of a rhetorical question. Let's see. What do you want from me? Give me this one and this one. All of these are fine. Some Himalayan pines. Let's just put all the wrong kind of trees around. That seems like fun. You're actually here for a Planet Zoo stream? Yeah! Magical. Where's your medal? There you go. The best prize there ever could be. The golden broccoli. Where am I gonna get a good habitat shelter? You vegetables! How dare you! You can't ew vegetables, my broccoli. Can't believe it. Cheese is better. You can eat broccoli with cheese. You ever had broccoli and cheddar soup? Freaking outrageous over here. You believe this? Give me some of these alpine currants. I don't know how currants grow. I'm just assuming it's something like this. Ooh. Buffalo grass. I want some trees before I put buffalo grass in there. How much do they actually want for... Oh, it doesn't matter. Just as much as I feel like putting in. Great. Larch. The festive spruce. My favorite. There you go. Water's better. I mean, water's alright, but, you know... You can't compare water to broccoli and cheddar soup. It's not really fair, is it? Water is a necessity for life. Broccoli and cheddar soup is a necessity for the soul. Never heard of broccoli and cheddar soup before, but it sounds good. What? You've never... How? How? You can't say stuff like that. You don't know what you're missing out on. Broccoli cheddar soup is like one of the greatest it's like amazing winter food. It's so warm and tasty and full of goodness. Oh, it's great. The heck is this plant? It does not look like a plant that belongs in a taiga tundra biome. Himalayan birch. I can put a few birches in. Over here, maybe? Like next to this leg. Do any ice or rocks? Not really. I need some Scots pines in here. I have a lack of fun pine trees. This is making them have a lot less room to work with, so probably should be at least somewhat careful about that. Okay. Maybe a few rocks just to liven it up a bit. Give me a rotation all, please. I gotta turn off the line to surface for this because it's getting annoying. Having to just like clip into itself or whatever. No, I don't need any more rocks. I think that's enough. Probably don't need more trees either. I think we're alright. You're making roast cauliflower with Parmesan at the moment? Ooh, that's exciting. I haven't had cauliflower in a long time. I quite like it, though. No good reason I haven't had it, just haven't. Oops. Interesting. The random rotation all was working perfectly until just now. It flipped my bush. There you go. That seems like a pretty fair amount of stuff for them. Are they happy with that? I'm sure they are. Yeah, they got everything they want. They don't need to worry about the soil or anything. Finally, an actual animal that likes the environment being somewhat full of snow. How nice is that? Okay, you need bedding too, though. I should probably get that in there. Habitat. No, my skunk! I'm gonna have to replace it! Boo! Also, it's just sad that it's dying generally. Give me facilities, favorites. I want to get the board, our A board, to show their sleeping spot because they're gonna be in there every once in a while. Nobody's gonna be able to see them at all. And that feels bad. Never enough rocks. It's true. My skunk! No! Delson! How could this have happened? They were both about the same age, so I'm gonna grab two more, and then just put them both in when they run out of existence. Okay, so moose enclosure. I'm gonna put this as the camera for an enclosure that doesn't exist yet. Did I not ever put the camera here? I did, I just didn't think to look. Okay, we're gonna put that right here. It's not gonna be necessary most of the time, but it will be eventually. Can you align to surface for me? Because it's gonna be a pain to put you down otherwise. There you go. Just about in the middle, not quite. Can I look in camera view for that? Because I don't expect that was in the right spot. Oh, actually it's not bad. I can angle it down a tiny bit. Oh, come on. I definitely grabbed the red one there. Okay, that's better. That'll probably be enough viewing angles to work with. This needs to be turned into the moose camera that I don't have access to for some reason. Why not? Oh, wait. Wait, no, that's not right. Surely that works. Is the camera not powered? Is that the problem? Yeah. That is the problem. Give me a 5-wide path, please. We're gonna start from here and go up and around. Might have like a bathroom or a restaurant or something. Not restaurant, a food place there. Come around the nose like so. And around the antlers, we'll have another, like an information or something there. And we'll have like a drink shop there. I don't know what we'll put there. Maybe some benches right there and there. Maybe another. I think I could probably fit another shop there of some description. Maybe like hats, fantastic, so we can get some moose apparel, moose flavored hats. And then right here, we can have this curve a bit nicer into that. And then kind of crank it out there, and I'll put another viewing angle here. There you go. Okay. Go ahead and connect this up, please. Turn on angle snapping, because I'm going to need it for this. There you go. There you go. Now that camera should be on, which means I should be able to change this to be it. Or not. Why? 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 I've done this before. Why isn't this working? Does it only work with burrows? Surely not. I've definitely think I've done more. Well, whatever, I guess. I won't do it then, I guess. I don't know. Okay. No biggie. Shika no kono shitatan. What is that? Make me say words in different languages? How do the moose feel about not having any snow whatsoever? They are okay with it. Okay, good. That's some good food. How are my animals doing? Any fights out here? No, the skunk died, but that's the only thing so far negative that's occurred in a while. Probably train my staff up too, thinking about it. And I might need to hire on more staff as well. Okay. The moose got their business up and running. The moose are it's pretty half decent. Like, it's not a bad moose like shape now that I bothered to make it, but like, oof. It's so weird seeing Antarctica not freezing. It's a deer, not a moose. But it's a dance/song involving antlers from the anime My Friend Nokotan. That's been everywhere on the internet this last month. Oh! I'm pretty sure I've seen memes of that. Is that the one where they walk through the doorway and it like it like smashes the wall or whatever? Or is that just like a drawing that I've seen? My dear friend Nokotan. Is that any good? I've been trying to think. I've been trying to find like lighthearted anime to watch for some, like, at some point. Like when I'm doing stuff. There you go. No idea, but the song's catchy. Okay. Okay. So I'm pretty satisfied with the enclosure, how it is. I don't think it needs anything from me now. I might need to summon? I might need to, hire some more workers for it. Just 'cause it's a bit, there's a lot going on in the last couple of streams where I've made so many more enclosures. Can I get... Oh, did I decide on what animal I wanted? Oh, I wanted either tigers or snow leopards, but I couldn't do either of them. Oh, Takins, that's right. Need more female Takins. That one's not terrible. That one's really good, except for its immunity. Like, that one I might just take to see if I can, like, breed out the immunity debuff, because that's a really good one otherwise. Okay. I think that's probably enough of them for now. I need to make their enclosure, so I need to see what they look like. I've literally never seen one of these outside of, like, look at how weird this thing looks kind of situations. Where am I gonna put it? I guess I could probably just put it here. Have the deer there, a moose here, and then a Takin here. Takin's a goat, though, isn't it? It's not deer related at all. Are goats deer related? How related are goats to deer? Yeah, they both got cloven hooves. And, like, deer got antlers, but goats got horns. Like, are they similar? Is Zepho here? Zepho always has the answers. Zepho knows everything about animals. I suppose I could probably just read up on it. I imagine it has some amount of lore I could just look into. How much space are they going to need? During most of the year, Takin live in mixed family groups with males moving between them. Though males may also live more solitarily during the summer, many of the groups will join up from herds of up to 300. Wow. That's not helpful. That's not helpful. That's not helpful. Large goat antelope living in montane regions of Tibet, Bhutan. northern India, Myanmar, and China. Stocky cow-like build and are covered in shaggy fur. There are 4 subspecies. Legs are often darkened to nearly black, while the overall coloration ranges... Okay. Males are larger. There are vulnerable species with 2 subspecies, even listed as endangered. It's under threat due to overhunting or habitat loss through deforestation, road building, or agriculture. It is protected species. Okay. So it lives in mountainous terrain. It's not going to have a mountain in here. I could just give it a bunch of rocks, I guess. Not really the same, is it? Alright. Let's see if I can't make one of them. At least somewhat. Barrier. How long do I have? I got about half an hour. Okay. Let's see. What do your legs look like? You got them backwards legs, just like every other animal. Got little hoofies that come out like that, and then they've got a backwards leg. Okay. That's vaguely the shape I want. Not really. What do you got? Legs come really far in, turns out. I wonder if that's specific for, like, climbing or something. Okay, you got them little pointy bits too. You got them toesies that come out like that. That. This needs to be turned into a pointy bit. What animal? Is this dumb seal again that just doesn't realize that they have a giant enclosure? Yes, it is. What happened? Why don't you realize this enclosure is massive? What's the matter with you? Oh, now you now. What is causing that? There must be like, it must be like when they swim through this spot right here, it must turn it into like a tiny enclosure. Doesn't seem to affect this one at all. This is the one that I think had the problem to begin with. You gonna cause drama for me next? Oh, I see how it is. Alright. Alright, well. Animals fighting for dominance. Visons. Who said you could fight? Huh? Mikhail? Boya? How good are you? You're not bad. Execute them. Goats are more closely related to cows than to deer. I'm not surprised by that. I'm just kind of... just, you know, asking questions, you know? Just asking questions. I gave this goat a bit too much of a dumpy. How am I gonna make this work? I guess this leg needs to be pulled in. They're quite stocky, so they can't have, like, long limbs. Not as such. Okay, I need to like actually get this down before I just get distracted. Okay, so it needs to go, it does go out quite like aggressively. It goes out like from like here to like there. But it's more gradual, I guess, just barely. Then in like a curve, right? It's actually a curve in like that. It's like the thigh. And then it goes straight into like a knee, right? Yeah, it goes into their knee, which comes out like this. So I gotta make that happen. Okay. So they got their little knee going in there, like that. Then down straight here, thick leg, into like a fairly short hoof and foot area. Like that. This isn't still not big enough. This needs to be like thicker. Like that probably is more like. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and then it has a little stubby tail. So we'll curve this part back in like so, and then pull the tail off the back end of it. Come on. There you go. Okay, that's kind of like what it looks like, I guess. I might need to, like, make this a little bit less aggressive there. It's got a haunch. Its feet are smaller than this. Okay. Did I end up watching Dungeon Meshi? No, but I really want to. I just don't know when I'll have the time to watch it, and that's when I want to kind of pay attention to, because I've heard it's good. So I can't like, although it has a dub, doesn't it? So I could listen to the dub in the background. I've heard the dub is not bad. Heard the same? Yeah. It's got like I don't know if this is thick fur or like it's just really strong legs, but it looks like built. It's a real strong goat. How does your nose and face look? It looks like it comes kind of like straight down. It might have a little bit of a bump right here. So it has its head like this, and then like a bump, and it comes down like that, kind of like a manatee. It looks like its neck goes into its, like, back the same way as a moose does. Not a, like a, kind of like goes down a little bit and then comes into like a fold that goes into the head. Have you seen it? How was your opinion on it? Or were you just asking in case I'd seen it? I could give you an opinion. Okay, does that look right? I mean, from the angle I have, it kind of looks alright. The ears are not going to really work on this. I'd have to, like, put them off to, like, the back end, like, here, maybe. Just to, like, imply that they exist. Like that. Okay. Your horns are very unique. They kind of swoop. They swoop around. Can I make that apparent? That's what's happening? They come up and then they kind of like swoop. They're real thick. At the base. I don't know if I could try to make some, like, actual artistic decisions here to try and emulate foreshortening, but I don't think it's gonna read on a straight wall. Like, not really. Also, it doesn't come off the top of the head so much as it comes off like the side, sort of. So if I get that, delete that, go to here instead. Oop. Here instead, please. Please. Thank you. Now the head's the wrong shape. Closer, but I don't know if I still don't know if it, like, tracks. Oop. So it doesn't really come up so much as it just sort of, like, curves round the back. It's too long, I think. I didn't mean to shrink that. That didn't apply. Had to rescue the cauliflower. Edges are a tiny bit black. Tastes good, though? Yeah. I think that charring food actually does make it taste better sometimes. I like to char food intentionally. Not on everything, obviously, but every once in a while, I think some things will benefit from it. Okay, how does your front look? I should probably actually get it in the into the zoo so I can see what I have done wrong or correct. I also didn't check how much space it needs. I should have done that. Oh, it's not very much. If I put 20 in there, it probably needs quite a lot, but how many babies does it have? 1 every 12 months. Okay. So we're not going to have very many in there. Gonna have 20, or we'll probably have closer to 10, and then like maybe like 5 or 6 babies. About 1,000. This is probably about 1,000. No, it's about 3,000. It's a bit larger. You haven't seen it? Keep meaning to. Think you watched the first episode a long time back, but don't remember? Yeah, alright. Well, one of these days. Why? What do you mean attracted? Oh, because I paused the game, that's why. Why is it attracted protesters still? Nothing's wrong. It's because I haven't unpaused yet. Okay, I'm gonna figure something out with these legs. I have a problem, of course, because I'm gonna need to, like, make them make sense in the context of this area that I've created, where they don't have a whole lot of room to exist. Okay. That's... just got really dainty front feet. Or maybe the back feet are just too big. Maybe that's the problem. Well, yeah, but, like, not by much. The front feet are definitely too small. Can't pull them in much. Because of the... because of the path. The staff path that I've put here. Just gonna deal with the giant foot, I think, because I don't want to have to deal with the staff path. Okay, make this slightly larger, longer. There you go. Scoot that out. This needs to go up. Oopa. Oopa, oopa, oopa. How's your belly look? Fluffy. Okay. That leg looks awful. What have I done? This leg's far too far forward. It just, like, goes directly from, like, the neck into the leg. So it needs to be, like, way back here. I just need to grab all of this. Scooch it. Like there. But then it's just, like, way too short. That's a problem I can't really do anything about because of the way the path is positioned. I could, like, make it bent more, but I feel like that would just look like I crammed it in there, and that's not very good. Just, it is what I've done, but I don't want it to look like I've done that on, you know, on accident. It's got to be intentional. I can't have my secrets revealed like this. Okay. Get that in there. It's not gonna work. I have to lift the whole thing up. I wish it would let me grab... Oh, it did. Okay. Go there, and I'm gonna make that leg longer so that it actually looks like it makes sense. Because, like, it needs to be, like, straight. That's the problem. It's like, it needs to be, like, a straight leg. Like, this goat has its legs straight ahead, like, straight up. Like, I need to, like, make them clearly Like straight. It looks like, I don't know how to, like, it looks like a butler. Like, I don't know how to explain that. It looks like a cartoon butler's stance. I don't know, like, does that make sense? Does that make sense without me making, I don't, alright, look. Like, I know that is a wild thing to say out of nowhere, but I think you'll find that it makes perfect sense if I, let me see if I can do this, hold on. Let me make sure I do this. Do I have anything up that's sensitive? No. Okay. That's not what I meant to say. I didn't mean to show the Borzoi. Sorry, I meant to grab something else. There. This is what I wanted to do. Okay. So basically, what I wanted to, let me move this over to my drawing tablet so I can actually draw this quickly. Basically, the if I look at this, it looks like a butler in that, like, if you like do this like this, you have like the little booties, and it comes up like this. Like that, and he has like his little pantaloons here and a little like a cravat or whatever, and he has like his little like hair. I don't know, like, you know, I don't like. It's just a thing, okay? Don't judge me. I just thought it was very funny, and I felt like I needed to show what I was thinking. I do not have that trunk tablet's so far away. Anyway, there you go. I just thought I should share a little bit of insight into the mind of the moon. I think this leg needs to be stockier. Yeah, it's definitely like bigger than that. But like, you see what I mean when I draw it out. And if you don't, I don't want to hear it. I know what I saw. Okay. Does that read as talking? I mean, it definitely does, but I don't know about the ear. That ear looks more like a horn from behind, but I don't think it quite matches up properly to like look right. Also, I don't know about the kink in the back. I think the shoulder needs to be, like, larger as well. And the butt, I think, needs to be, like, sloped down more than it is. And the head just isn't the right size, as always. It's also it's definitely not long enough either. Hello? Game? Game? Hello? Every once in a while the game just doesn't respond. Like, not that like it's not in the sense that it's like crashing, but like just the buttons that are always doing things just stop doing things. The ear having the separating wall does make it look like a behind horn. Yeah. But like I don't think it reads enough as an ear. Because like its ear doesn't come off the side of its head like that. It goes off to the sides. So really, it isn't really come off to the side at all, but I feel like it would just not look right if it didn't have an ear. And if I added like a little side bit, oops, that's the wrong thing. Like if I added like a little side bit, like a side-on, like a, that's hard to explain without showing. But do like a side-on. I don't think it would like look very good. I could do that, but I don't think that would like read well enough to be there. It would just be kind of like a weird thing to have in the enclosure. So it's either going to be that ear or no ear. So, it's kind of a rough one. By the way, I think this is basically done now. I'm going to put the talking in and then refine it after that. So, we'll do that. And then I gotta head off after that, I think. Because it'll be about that time. I also gotta make the enclosure look nice, of course. Of course. And now we wait. I can kind of estimate what they want by looking at their stuff. They don't want any water, so I'll put a little bit of water in there. That's a treat. I imagine they'll want rocks and stuff. I think that it said that they only need like a 3-foot high wall, which this is more than high enough for. So I don't need to worry about that. These walls, these interior walls are always kind of rough because it blocks the angles for viewing. I can sort of like scooch them down. Oops, not like that. I can scooch them down a bit. Not like that. I can scooch them down a bit. But I don't think that really stops the problem from occurring. Not wholly, anyway. That's way too big. Just a little pool of water to drink out of. Just a little bit deeper than that, hey? That's just kind of pathetic. I want more water than that. It doesn't help that the snow isn't here. The snow I can kind of tell because it's like shades. Just a little tiny pool. It doesn't need to be big. Put some rocks in there to just make up the space while I wait for the things to finish. Give me a random rotation all for rocks, please. Want to give them some good climbing rocks because they live in mountains, and that means they climb. Everything lives in mountains climbs. Everybody knows that. Can I get like a bigger one of them? Yeah. Just give them like spots to stand, maybe. Or not. That's fine. Ooh, that's the wrong color rock. This area. I'm looking for taiga rocks, not tundra rocks. Crazy over here? Them's two different types of places. I can't have my geopolitical, whatever, like geolocational rockaronis over here going the wrong directions. You think I am? Some kind of quack? Perfect. It's a little fake mountain. Don't you duck me. Okay, now get them Takins over here, and we'll, like, figure out the optimal viewing angles, which is definitely right there. Even though there's, like, some stuff in the way. We hate stuff over here. Stuff getting all up in the business. Turn off that angle snap. Nobody needs it. I ain't never needed angle snap in my life. I've got a queue to use a facility. You think you're too good for queuing? Think you're too good to be online? Huh? Like this path texture? Yeah, it's like see-through glass. With like gravel underneath. I mean, it's not like literally, but like, you know, it's cool. Looks like ice. I thought it fit the incredibly icy and snowy terrain of the Antarctic. But, you know, sometimes global warming takes from us things that we can never get back. It was not what I expected your faces to look like. They really just like curve down a lot more than I thought. They look kind of like guinea pigs. Ooh, where have I gone? Okay, I need you to like, I need you to control yourself, game. Please. Okay. Got a bigger hump than I made you have. Your head is more lumpy. And also further down your body. It doesn't pop up like this, it goes down like that. So you need to put this up here. More like this. And my foreshortening gets deleted immediately. And whatever I had here is gone now. What did I have there? Nothing? Oh, alright. So this needs to like come up. This needs to be quite a lot larger than I made it. The nose, the face still doesn't look right. I need them to like be closer. They got a bumpy head, but I can't really do much about that. Oh god, I can't quite get the angle right. I can't adjust very easily there. You got like... yeah, you got like a rounded mouth that goes into like a very thick neck. It looks like an animal. Well, yeah. So this isn't at all what that is. It needs to be like this. Do I need to put the mouth there? Not really. I think it tracks just fine without it. And I need to get, like, a bit less there. Like, it needs to, like, be obviously like a horn. The horn turns into that or whatever. So that they get, like, a lump on their nose. It goes down and then, like, a lumpy nose. Come on, you. Come on, you. There you go. Well, no, I need to, like, the body needs to be in here, too. So I gotta delete that wall and make the body, like, down here. Nah, it doesn't quite work, does it? Need to get another one right in the middle there. Connect that up. And delete this, because it's too big now. Does throwing confetti into the animal habitat count as littering? No, confetti's good for you. You can eat it. Trust me. I used to be a medical professional. I did not lose my license. No, you should not eat confetti. It's very, very, very bad for you. It can get all up in your business and spots you can't get rid of it. There's edible glitter that I think you can eat safely. But the shinies, you can go find some edible glitter. It exists. That's equally as shiny and also edible. Probably won't have any digestive issues from it. Or internal bleeding. Okay, I think that's about good now. I think I have to look at the nose again with an easier to work with angle. So I gotta like let them run around for a second so I can actually get them over to here so I can like zoom in and zoom out real quick like. The edible glitter's never as glittery though. Well, yeah, but you gotta put more in there. You gotta coat it in like oil, like cooking oil, and then it's really shiny. Mostly made of sugar, as far as you're aware. Can you not lie down right as soon as you enter? I needed you to go over to the entrance or the area where I'm building. I think I made their nose too long. Also, their horn curves much more up than I made it, and it also curves over their head, which I didn't realize. I don't think I can even simulate that. Like it starts lower and curves over the head. Gotta get rid of the ear after all. Yes, that's better. Shrink that a bit. Change this one's position. It's probably better. Its nose needs to be longer. It needs to curve more down. Like that. That's probably better. Ooh. Yeah, I think that's better. Its mouth needs to be a bit wider, but not by much. Like that. think that's probably pretty legible as a talking. Can you traverse that rock? No. After all the effort I made to allow you to traverse this rock, you can't climb it? What kind of goat are you? Outrageous. Can't believe this. Can you believe this? I can't believe this. Freaking ridiculous over here. Okay. New World Shelter. Maybe Classic Shelter? It's kind of fun, but I'll go with the New World one. Put it over here in the behind. So they can get their rest. Without being bothered by humans. I'm lying, of course. I'm going to make this a viewing angle as well. You'll never know. There you go. That'll do. Wrong button. Do they even need hard shelter? I didn't actually check. Yeah, I guess they do. Alright. They want more warmth than I've previously expected. Alright then, let's put some heaters here. And here. And of course, right here. And then those will heat up the area to 30 degrees, which is far too warm, but not for the talking, because they like it pretty warm, because of where they live. There you go. Gold leaf is edible. You can have a pile of that. Yeah, but it's really expensive. You certainly could have a pile of it, but it's also really brittle. You can't like lay on it like with coins and stuff. Grab ball. Little herb marker right here. Can roll around in gold leaf. Well, yeah. But then it's all stuck to your skin and stuff. Or scales, I suppose, as a dragon. You'd be real shiny for a minute, but I'm about to say that's a bit fancy, but you are a dragon, yeah. Get some leaves in here. They're not very big. I don't know if small is big enough, though. It should be, I think, yeah. There you go. There's some places to sleep for yous. Give me a large feeding trough, because there's going to be quite a few of yous. You got the water purified over here, that'll be fine. And I guess I got to get rid of all that. Just make sure I get the correct tags for your environment. Not doing temperate. We're gonna do taiga and Asia. So you got some broken Scots pines. Just lean those on the rocks for fun and aesthetics. Broken Himalayan. At least over there. It's not really broken, such as there's just not a... You know. Alright, I forgot to turn back on the rotation. Just dead. It's not so much broken as it is dead, is what I was gonna say. As it is dead, is what I was gonna say. campion moss over here for fun. And put some trees around there too. I'm just out here in the woodness. The woodness. One of them. Another one of them. Different one of them. You can't see the campion moss anymore. Camping moss, but it's there. I'll know it's there. You'll know it's there. We'll all know it's there. For ice cream. Some more pines. Some hedgerow? Why not? You know, just have a little couple of these just dotted around the place. Some of these flowers. Some of these bushes. Some of these blooming bushes. Twin flowers? Lady ferns? Do ferns live in taiga? I thought ferns were pretty much like a commonly tropical thing. Maybe not tropical so much as like just warmer climates. Few currants. Just dot it around underneath the trees, because that's where they'll have the most warmth in this area. Provided they need warmth, of course. Some leaf litter underneath these pine trees, because that makes perfect sense. I'm lying. A couple of stumps. Love a good stump. Cowberry bushes in the corner where nobody can see them except me. And some Himalayan birch trees. Lovely creatures, these birch trees. And I probably added too many trees now. Oh no, still pretty good. I don't think they need any more trees, but I do need to adjust their biome to match their desire, which is a lot less soil, more rock, and more grass. But most of it will be snow anyway, so I don't need to worry too much about that. Just the areas that I can see will need to be probably grass. Okay, give me a little bit more intensity than that, please. Okay. I'm going to make the areas around the heaters grass, and then going to make the areas around the rocks rock. And of course, I'm going to make the pond out of rock as well. I'm going to put a heater on top of these rocks. Because they need a lot of rock. And I guess I should probably like make this rocks as well. Because they need a lot of rock. I gotta just like heat up all the areas that I can to make sure they stay rocky. I actually am gonna like lightly sprinkle dirt over top of this so that it doesn't look too manufactured. Okay. Give me some of these, put it like in here. And like here. We'll see what happens. Ferns deal well with any area that is moist, cold or hot. They just like wet environments. Okay. I need the snow to come back, please, so I can see how well I've done. Ooh, really laggy. Why are we howling over here? What are we howling about? Oh god, it's laggy. There you go. Any fighting going on? Oh yeah, looks like it. Oh, that was a while ago. Well, maybe actually. Maybe it wasn't. Have I not researched Visons yet? It was a while ago. Maybe I've been paused the whole time. Hard to say. Okay. It's a very wide open area with nothing going on. Right over here. It's kind of boring. I guess I could add some more rocks. I don't want to block the guest's view, though. Are the things that sound like... do they sound like tigers? What is this? They kind of sound like tigers. I'm going to put a couple more of these trees over here just to fill in the space. It's less plain. Why are you pooping in front of me? Every time I look at you animals, you all poop. Sicken me. Okay, I'm gonna make all of this snow just because I need to make it rock or whatever and less soil. It's gonna be snow eventually anyway, but like, for now it's just not cooperating with me. So that should do it pretty well, I think. Whenever it decides to go back to being cold again. Add some grass coverage around all this rock. Not that it matters. Suppose I could speed up time. That'd probably fix the issue. Why is this so dirty? Keep cleaning the Visons, you freaking jerks. Their cage is real dirty. It gets all gross and stinky. All the time. Constantly. We know this. We've had them for a while. This is normal. The barrier is also going bad too. I should probably hire some more mechanics. More mechanics, a couple more caretakers for the new animals. I'll manage that eventually, just not yet. I'll have to manage it eventually. There's more area to the parks, one more security. Probably another educator or two, because there's more people to talk to. I don't think I need another vet. I don't have any idea what to do about the thingies. What thingies am I thinking of? Thingies, I don't know. Ah, oh, it's too plain. I need like rocks over there too. I don't just like the face not existing. I don't like just having plain, wide open terrain with nothing filling in the spots. There you go. Oh, I gotta put up the facilities as well. I forgot about that. Crap. Favorites. Animal talking point. I'm gonna put 2 of these down, I think. And then I'm gonna put in the Habitat Education boards. Turn off rotation, please. Yeah. One there, yeah, one here. Gonna put in these as well, because we know that they are suffering from over hunting and deforestation, I think. And those feel like important things to bring up for our dear Takin. Who are nothing but lovable giant goats. / antelope. Overexploitation, I guess? Don't really know what to do for that one. Okay, and now we're gonna need to get the speaker on the go and the donation buckets. Is there enough room here for one, or is it for more than one speaker? Yeah, I mean a little bit. I can probably scoot it over a bit. People aren't really gonna be standing super... Well, actually no, I am gonna have to do it after all. Just dupe that one, move it over here, shrink the size of this one so it doesn't interfere with the other one. Like there. There you go. Then... give me some donation buckets. Just right there. Right there. Right there. There. Over here. Right there. And there. All over the place, you know? I don't think they're particularly bashful, but I am going to put the do not disturb signs because they're just kind of nice to have, and I don't want people feeding them either, so put that in as well. It does take up a lot of looking space. It's always kind of a downside. At some point I need to put in like more stuff here, like chairs and things. I guess I could do that now. Okay, put that around here. I should probably security up the moose. Thank you for noise? I don't remember what that noise means. Oh. It's a bits. Thank you. When was I thinking about finishing up? Oh, 20 minutes ago. But I got distracted. I guess I'll bust out the last 10 minutes. Since I'm already doing it anyway. I'm sure I can finish up my work before it becomes an issue. It just means I have to stress about it slightly more. And work a bit faster. Okay, security's basically good now. Is there anywhere in the zoo I haven't secured up? Not really. I guess on the outer edge here I haven't. I also need to get trash cans over there. That's incredibly important because I know I'll forget to do that. Nope. Okay. So, trash cans up here. There. All along this path, because we're animals out here and we don't know how to throw away our own stuff. Or put it in our pockets for later. Who does that? Respectable people. Can't find a trash can, just chuck it on the ground, obviously. No better way to do it. Okay, is that the entire... Not quite. We got some here. There's not very much food around here, so I'm assuming that probably contributes less trash to the environment. Okay, give me some sitting benches. I'm gonna put some shops in there somewhere. Same here, I'm gonna put shops down. I don't know where, though. Around this area, I'm putting these benches down, surely. So I should probably move those back over to the other side. Go this way. Little spiderweb benches that make perfect sense in this zoo. And they're in no way just a strange choice to be putting here. Okay, we're not gonna scooch this in a little bit to stop it clipping. There you go. And then, let's see, what else do I want to do here? Probably... I don't want to put the shops in yet. I need to figure that out later. But the trash bins and the benches are now in, so... that's great. I don't think we're going to have any hard time with anything else. The snow over here is existing, but I don't know why it's nowhere else. Oh, because I put heaters everywhere. Never mind. That's obvious. How you doing over here? You okay? You like your habitat? You like your terrain? Looks like it. So, everywhere that isn't currently snowed up, I guess. No, that's like the entire area is still not snowed up. I don't even know why there's snow there. Like, there should, it's still, like, it should be snowing. Like, it should be cold enough to, like, cover the ground in ice again, but it hasn't done yet. Are the moose okay with this environment? I guess so. Alright, well, as long as all my animals are okay with it, I suppose it's fine. I'm not getting any real complaints, I don't think. Inhabitation is gross and stinky again. This entire corner is like used up. I can't add any more aquatic animals over here. I would have to go like right here if I have any more to add. A platypus, I guess, is aquatic, so I'll probably have a platypus enclosure over here somewhere. And I guess like woodland animals over here, like the temperate forests and stuff will be over this side. Then jungles will probably be there, because they're kind of similar in that they're... I guess actually maybe the temperate forest up here and the jungles over here, because that way it's like, you know, kind of cold. Like, it's like water, then, you know, like tundra, taiga, you know, temperate, grasslands, jungle, desert, I don't know. So a lot of different biomes to work with, and I have a lot of space to work them with. I suppose for the sake of, like, just pre-planning, I could probably just add the type of terrain I intend to put in into different positions. So, like, for grasslands, we'll use long grass, which will be, like, somewhere over here-ish. That's incredibly hard to tell the difference between, because it's just the same color, basically. This is orange instead of green. Maybe this is a bad idea. Put some sand over here in the desert. It's too far out. It's like when you don't have enough VRAM dedicated to your drawing program, and you try to do like a big splodge of color, but like you didn't realize you were on like 5,000 pixel brush, so you put it down and it takes like 10 seconds to paint. Because the game, it has to process what you're doing. Well, I guess that's it, really. I need like I was gonna be like, I'll just color it all in to make sure I know where I'm putting things, and it's like I only have like 3 colors. We have long grass for like jungle around here somewhere. We have like long grass for temperate around here somewhere. We have short grass for grasslands, and then we have sand for desert. It's not really a great, like, determining, like, idea. I do wish it would, like, actually adhere to, you know, the fact that Antarctica's always cold. I guess I could put down a bunch of coolers and force it to be cold all the time, but I feel like that would backfire on me. Either power costs or accidentally freezing my animals when I'm not paying attention. Oh, my animals be so upset. Yeah, well, that's yeah, that's kind of the problem. Because I've catered their enclosures so that they're fine. But like if I don't know how a heater and a cooler set to the same temperature would work, or different temperatures, I guess. Let me try that real quick. I'll see which one overpowers which one. If I put this one here and this one here, and I make this one go to like, oh, they're not powered. There. Okay. So I put this one to the lowest it'll go, put this one to the highest it'll go. That's gonna be a bad comparison because of just because it's not gonna work. But I am curious. So we'll just watch and see what happens here. If anything happens. Ideally over here should get all frosty. Over here should stay dry. And in the middle maybe something will happen between them. Well, this one's current temperature is 50 degrees Celsius, so it's real hot. And this one here is minus 20. But something isn't quite right about this area. I don't know what it is exactly, but it looks like maybe I should not do 50 degrees, I should go to 20 degrees to give it like a fighting chance of being cold. It looks like the cold's easily overpowering the heater now. But why? The temperature is minus 20 versus 20. Maybe I should make it plus 40? I guess, hold on. It's 10 on average. Oh, so I should put this to 30. That way it's an even temperature between them. And see if it just evens out to being neutral. It looks like it is becoming neutral. No, it looks like cold wins out. Wonder why. Oh no, wait, no, it doesn't work. It's exactly the same problem again. It's because this is like... This is 10 degrees, so this is actually like, what, 30 degrees down? So this needs to be at 40. And that should balance it out. God, one of these days I'm gonna be decent at math. Okay, so it looks like it kind of balances itself to an extent. Like, nothing has changed, clearly. Because I don't have ice on the ground to, like, check. Yeah, but the temperature is around 20 degrees, so... It's gonna melt the snow no matter what. But it seems to evenly distribute the heat, provided there's the same amount of power given to it. If I drop this by 1 degree... Is it going to be 39, or is it gonna go... Like, how much is the cooler gonna overpower it? Is it just a percentage base? If I drop it back down to 30, the average temperature is gonna remain 30. Maybe it is just like, yeah, it's just whatever's putting more power into it. It seems. Well, whatever. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be cooperating at all. It homogenizes the temperature no matter where I put it, I'm guessing. Whatever. It was an interesting experiment that went nowhere. I guess. Anyway. I think that's good for me then. I'll be having to head off to do errands and work. Well, work today, errands tomorrow. Because that's always exciting. Let's see if anybody's streaming Planet Zoo currently that speaks English. Oh, Rue is streaming. I could raid Rue again. I've raided them a few times. But since nobody else is currently doing it, might as well. Yeah, I gotta head off immediately and start doing my work, so I'm gonna raid and run. I'm probably not gonna say anything this time, but you have a good rest of your day, night, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. Thanks for hanging out, chatting, lurking, I appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow with American Truck Simulator, and hopefully I do a proper stream long enough. Take care. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.